Ice cream. How amazing is ice cream? It's one of the best things in the world, isn't it? It's just goodness in frozen form. It's one of the most fantastic things that I got as a kid. My parents would always let us stop at the halfway point between our house and our nana's because it was quite far, and we'd always stop at this particular petrol station. We'd always get an ice cream. And so that was like this frozen goodness, and my parents would be super generous in letting us have one every single time we drove. And that's the topic for today, is goodness and generosity. Hope you'll stick with us. It's going to be a fun, good, exciting ride today. Hey, hello, and welcome back. If this is your first time here though, super extra welcome to you. We are a Carlisle Network Youth Church. My name is Christian. I am a youth worker here in the Carlisle area. It's so good that you're here. This is all about creating some sort of community online. So this isn't about us putting content out for you. This is about us interacting together. So please do respond, please do comment, please do hit us up on our socials, which Jordan, the amazing editor of all things editing, will put in here, there, and everywhere. So keep us in the loop of what's going on in your life and let us know how you're feeling and how you're doing, because this is not just about us, this is about all of us together. And Jesus had this really helpful way of thinking about how to be kind and how to show goodness and to show generosity. And he said it in this way. He said, ask yourself what you want people to do for you, and then grab the initiative and do it for them. So Jesus is saying, go take the initiative. Don't just wait for opportunities for kindness or for goodness to happen, but actually go seek them out. Go out of your way to be kind to the people around you. Be kind to people online. That is so cool to sort of be proactive about those things. So today we're going to check in with Sophie. Her car is now working, so she's out and about. She's spreading some goodness and some joy around in Carlisle. And then we're going to move on to Brian, our good friend, who's in his back garden, and he's got some thoughts around some of the things that are happening in his back garden. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to have a look at what our top favorite TikToks are of the week. So, but before we do all that, we're going back to the Scottish word of the week, and I was just as confused as it seems like most of you were, but we do have a winner, so well done to you. We're going to send you that 4-pack of Iron Brews in the mail, or have Sainsbury's deliver it for you. So please do check out Brian's next segment. If you think you know what it is, again, DM us, message us somehow, and we will put you in the draw for a 4-pack of Iron Brew.
Back for another Scottish word, and I'm outside this time. Gives you a little bit of a clue of what my word might mean. If you look at the sky, but going back to last week, I think the word I gave you was cuddy, and we spell that C-U-D-D-Y, and it just means horse or donkey. He's riding on a cuddy. And this week's word is dreich. Dreich. Can you spell it? What does it mean? Look at the sky. See if that gives you a clue. I'll let you know next week. Bye-bye.
I'm still confused every time. I thought cuddy maybe was some kind of chewing gum thing, but hey, there you go. It's over to Sophie now. We're gonna check in and see what she's doing about spreading some generosity and some goodness.
Hi guys. For those of you who don't know, seagulls. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie, and I work alongside Christian in Carlisle Network Youth Church. And one of the things that we do in Carlisle Network Youth Church is that we do an Instagram Live. And last Tuesday on our Instagram Live, we talked about kindness. And we talked about people that we know that are kind, who emulates that kindness. And I mentioned this one person that some of you guys know. Obviously it's Ruth. And Ruth is really, really kind. She's one of the kindest people I know. And I believe some of you guys think so as well. She's so great. She's so great. And you know, ways that we can respond to people's kindness is, well, there's a variety of ways, but one of the ways is looking at them being kind and have that as a role model for us, so that we try to do what they do, I guess. And that's why I think like when I grow up I want to be more like Ruth. And another way of responding to people's kindness is to say thank you and be generous back for the kindness that they've shown us. So right now I'm in the parking lot at Sainsbury's and I've just bought these. Amazing, eh? And I'm gonna see if I can find Ruth and give her these as a thank you for being so kind. We found Ruth!
Hi everyone! Look what Sophie bought me!
Oh, it's just because you're so kind, Ruth.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. These are beautiful. Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
Keep being kind, guys. Thank you.
Can I be honest? Last week and also this week, I felt a little awkward sort of doing these segments about us filming us doing good deeds or doing nice things and generous things. And it's because it feels sort of forced, maybe, because I don't want it to come across as us pretending to be something that we're not, or sort of, you know, filming ourselves being generous, because that's not the point. It's not about putting ourselves out there or pretending that we're something that we're not. What we're doing is we're just trying to show how easy it is to be kind, because it's not about us comparing ourselves and to what we see other people do around. It's not about you looking at us or us looking at you or anything like that. It's about just all of us thinking to ourselves, how can I be kind? How can I spread kindness? How can I spread goodness? How can I be generous to the people around us? And that's got to be done in ways that are true for us. And so we're going to bounce over to Brian now, who's got some really interesting thoughts around that.
Hi everyone, we're back in the garden again today. We're talking about goodness this morning. You can see we're having a bit of walk done. There's a big skip in our backyard, but if we spin round, there is a lovely couple of trees. How do we know it's a tree? Well, it's got leaves, it's got branches, it's got a trunk. It looks like a tree, so it must be a tree. But what kind of tree is it? Well, we're no experts, and we moved in a couple of years ago. We didn't know. We asked a few people. They had a bit of a guess. And, well, no one knew for certain. It took us a little bit of time to find out. But we'll find out in a little more. Let's go and have a look at the tree, see what kind of tree it might be. Do you see the little green bud? That will turn into something. That will turn into some kind of fruit. So this is a fruit tree, but we didn't know quite yet because the fruit hadn't shown. But do you want to have a guess? Put your guesses in the boxes below, the comments below. What kind of tree do you think we have? I'll tell you in a little second. Well, this is a plum tree. Experts can sometimes tell what kind of tree it is before they see the fruit, but for the rest of us, normally we need to see what fruit comes out before we know. Last week we thought about kindness. This week we're onto goodness. And there are many ways they're really closely linked. But what does goodness look like? Well, it can be seen in a smile and a gift or a helping hand. But goodness doesn't just suddenly appear out of nowhere. Goodness can be seen, but it's got to have its source somewhere. It's got to be fed. In many ways, goodness is the outworking of kindness. If kindness is an attitude, goodness is an action where you see it happening. Also to remember, even though this tree produces fruit, there's something that we can't see in it that helps, and that's its roots. They're the bit we don't see, but they're the bits that feed the tree and give it its energy and its food so it can produce fruit. And the question we ask ourselves is, what's our source for our kindness? Where are we getting our energy that produces the fruit of goodness in our lives? So what good acts can you do today? What's the fruit you're going to show? What are the roots that feed into your attitudes and your actions? Have a think. Pop your answers in the comments below. See you later.
It's a pretty big challenge at the end there, isn't it? Brian asks us, like, what good acts can we do, and what fruit can we show? And that's going to look different for all of us, isn't it? But it's a massive one for us to think through. All right, now on to something very different. It's the top 5 TikToks of the week. So here we go. Here's number 5.
You want me to leave? I'm scared, bro.
Number 4.
Okay.
I'm off, man. Give me the keys.
Number 3. Number 2.
Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes.
Turn around, bite eyes. Every now and then I fall apart.
And I need you now.
And now our very favorite TikTok of the week is... Alright, that is us this week. Remember, be kind, not just to others, but to yourself. Remember you are loved. Remember that you are amazing. And remember that you're not alone. Don't struggle on your own. If you are struggling, let us know. Let somebody know. Let your friends know. And if you're not comfortable with any of those things, and we put some links in the description below, hit those guys up. Get in touch with them. They're experts about mental health and about how to help with whatever you're struggling with. So don't do this on your own. Don't go through hard times on your own. Create or bring yourself into a community of some sort. So thank you so much for sticking with us this week. Please do get in touch. Like, subscribe, do all those things, and you can do that through all the different links that are being put up right here, right now. Carlisle NYC or HebronEC.youth, for example, are good places to start. So thank you so much for this week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.